My name is Chris Mwakocha. I have a twin brother, Charles Mwakocha. We both went to FGC. We also went to King's College after FGC. Talking about FGC, I'll be lying if I say that. I'll be lying if I don't acknowledge what FGC has done for me. I am who I am today because of the training, camaraderie, and understanding that I got at FGC. I was not a very quiet person, I'll be honest with you. I was not a very strong person physically either. You could even say I was a troublemaker. And because I had a twin brother, it was easy to make me out to be the bad guy. But every time I think of FGC, I understand how privileged I have been to have experienced that. As we speak, the people that I still speak to, I've never know where they're from. I only recently knew that Emmanuel Asuku, we call him Manji, is from Kogi. I didn't know where that dude was from. And that it's always been like that. The togetherness. When they talk about Unity School, that's what it's all about. And we also had the privilege of being pioneer members of FGC Kaduna. FGC 77 is our forum. And I'm pleased that in my own little way, I contributed to the formation of FGCO Student Association in the UK. And that is grown. I think our president is
Mr.
Ikadusumu, a brilliant fella. So when you talk about FGC, it will be wrong for me not to acknowledge what FGC has done for me personally. And I can also speak in the same vein of my twin brother. And therefore, when you talk about FGC, it is it for me. And there's no doubt about that.
Well, thank you so much, Uncle. I'm also wondering, what do you think about giving back to the association and by the extension, the school?
Giving back should be a natural consequence of you being a member of FGC. I know that as far back as 1986, I was the divisional field engineer for AP, African Petroleum. And I know I've been giving back since then. We started this association in Raymond Megwa's office. I don't remember the year. You're interviewing me today as our global president. That can only mean one thing. The association has grown. And giving back is what we all do. It's what we must do. And there's a certain joy that comes from enhancing people. I'll admit that, yeah, we can do better. But having said that, I will also admit that giving back is not anybody's sole preserve. We all have to. We all have to, because it's important. And it is in giving back that you derive some joy. At least I derived joy. When I was president of the association here
in the UK.
Yes, I did have a bit of a problem, but in terms of getting to locations. But believe me, couldn't have done it any other way. Giving back is important. It must be emphasized, and everybody has to. It doesn't necessarily mean giving loads of money. No. Presence sometimes can be all the giving back that you can do. Making that odd suggestion, pointing people in a different direction. So, I mean, my concept of giving back, I'm getting old now. My concept of giving back may be a bit archaic. But that's what, for me, that's what it's all about.
I think the last question will be, what should be our role as former FGCK students in Nigeria, and what should be our role in diaspora? Because we're all over the place. What should be our role as Nigerians?
I think it's first of all to recognize that we're Nigerians. Secondly, to appreciate the fact that a school gave us our beginning. We call it our alma mater. It's important. I haven't been to Kaduna in a while, but I know that there are changes that can be made, that should be made, and that will be made. And it is only by coming together, acting as one, in a joint purpose, achieving common goal, that we can achieve that. We do need to give back. Either which way you cut and that slice it, we have to give back. It's our responsibility. And that's not all. We should see ourselves as privileged. We must see ourselves as privileged to be associated with FGC Kaduna. And talking about togetherness, I mean, I can talk about the 77 set. Every time we have an opportunity to come together, we celebrate ourselves. When I was in Lagos recently, I met with Ladenika, Julius Ladenika, we call him Benga. I met with Stella Noniwu Ikedum. I met with Taiwo Kundayo. And recently, I think I've shown you the picture when Bodun Olaogun went to Nigeria for his father's funeral arrangement. Oh, there were loads of people there celebrating him. It feels good. I also related a while to you that I've been here for a little while. But the truth of the matter is, there's no day I go out of my house there, I don't feel that I don't belong here. I was in Lagos in January. Oh, it broke my heart having to leave Lagos. I was born and brought up in Lagos, but the truth of the matter is, Lagos for me is home. Kaduna is where I was made. You know, my name is Chris Mukocha and I'm from Ibuzu in Delta State. So I can claim to belong to those places, Lagos, Kaduna, Ibuzu. And it is appreciating who you are and wanting to give back. I can't overemphasize that. That will be my contribution.
Sure. You're a Chelsea fan, sir?
Yes.
Or Blues? How to put that one in? Do you have a lot of Arsenal guys running? Do you have a lot of Arsenal guys in?